there was just a little bit tense in that last huddle. Coach Norman Black told the boys to use both their minds and their bodies to take back that lead. They were instructed to push hard with the basketball all the way down the court. Be aggressive, coach insisted. Right now, we're way too passive. Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much for the Samsung courtside update. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Webb will spin back. You can bet on it. And Salva knew it.
Did not bite the fake there. Salva with a beautiful block.
On the run, De La Cruz loses it. And it will be LaSalle ball. Back and forth action. And guess what? We're squared and knotted at 39 with a Samsung timeout turn on tomorrow. Of season 73 of the UAE. Ateneo LaSalle, we are at 2:32 of the third quarter. Knotted at 39. Obviously very low scoring ball game.
Very low.
Mr. Gabby Lopez.
The boss
has joined us today for round number 1 of blue and green. A split by De La Paz, but the steal from behind from Montfort. Ateneo with 6 steals now, and Salva still cannot find the bucket. Escueta trying to create space for himself. Nothing there. Wow. Let's go to Aaron Torreon quickly from the LSU.
During that last timeout, Coach Tito had nothing but good things to say to the boys, and instead he just made minor adjustments to keep those Blue Eagles by surprise. Meanwhile, rookie Luigi De La Paz tried to step up by telling his teammates and encouraging them that we just need to keep adding pressure. Lastly, Coach Dina ended that huddle by telling the boys that they also just need to bring up their energy on defense and do everything to deny those Blue Eagles. Boom and TJ.
Thank you, Aaron, for the Samsung courtside update. That's another 3-point lead, courtesy of the 3 of Marata, who are shooting right now 3 out of 9 from beyond the arc, talking about LaSalle.
And they are 6 out of 12 from the field in the third quarter. 50% field goal shooting for the Archers. Ateneo, amazing 21% right now. So again, credit LaSalle's great defense for that.
Utian stepping aside, drawing the foul from Escueta. Let's first look at this 3-point shot brought to you by Mentos Rainbow, because it's better to know what's coming next. Eric Salamat. And then Marata, who is 2 out of 2 from that area. Which brings us to 42-41. Penalty situation now for Ateneo. Salvo will sit down. Hasn't gotten his groove really here in this game.
And if you're Coach Norman Black, you're a half-court setup team. That is your focus. You would not be happy with the way that you're executing today. And I mean, they've limited their turnovers. That's fine. But their field goal percentage is just horrible for the way they like to normally play their game.
The lead back to 2. 1:28 here in the third. 2 out of 2 on that trip for UTN. And it's back to a 3-point lead. Again, they match biggest lead of the game for them. Ateneo had a 6-point lead earlier. Tolentino on Montfort. De La Cruz, Escueta, Buenafe is in for Salva, and Eric Salamat still there. Buenafe cops out, gets it back with 10 on the 24. Inside to Escueta, nowhere to go. So Salamat trying to draw the foul, loses it.
It did not go to his favor getting that bump. Maybe if he were in the act of shooting, he'd get that call, but not if he was just dribbling away.
Samsung instant replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Minute and loose change here in the third quarter. De La Paz from 16 doesn't get the roll. Boy, field goal shooting really horrible, as a steal here by De La Paz on the pass from Buenafe. De La Paz sets up Utian. Utian puts it up and in.
Beautiful pass by the rookie.
Biggest lead of the ballgame, TJ.
And a beautiful reverse there by Andrada. Here comes LaSalle. This is their biggest lead, their biggest run. And they're doing it with their best weapon in their arsenal, their open court game.
8-0 in the third quarter, TJ, for fast break points.
So LaSalle's field goal shooting here in this quarter has been the best they've had all game long. 50%, 7 for 14 from the field now for LaSalle, as they're holding down Ateneo to 26%.
Powerade Hyper Play on the corner. Drink up Powerade. Sports is what you make it. So that's the biggest lead for LaSalle, 46-41. Ball is with the blue shirts with 29 seconds left, a differential of 5 seconds. Shot clock and game clock. Montfort thought about it, draws closer, and the tap Ending up with Kurt Long, 17 on the shot clock. Montfort doesn't wait, attacks right away. That's a tough foul. And Barata wanted to... Great job by referee Ariel Bermeo to pull Barata because he was going to go for Montfort.
Well, Montfort's like that. He's just going to go right into you. Although that right arm still went to Barata's face after the block from behind and the foul.
But the foul was on Tolentino.
I didn't hear it well. We'll double check that.
Yes, let's check. It was on Tolentino.
Okay. So we didn't
tried to take the charge.
Yeah, we didn't see it well in the angle though, so there could have been another second motion, or, well, not second motion, but too much motion after the whistle on Eman Montfort, who was already called for an unsportsmanlike foul in their last game. So physicality is not a stranger to this little man.
LaSalle shooting 50%. Ateneo, as you mentioned earlier, at 27% from the field. Montfort short. Escueta, the last touch. It's LaSalle ball.
The referee saying that Andrada tapped it to the hands of Escueta, therefore making him the last touch.
Coach Norman Black coaching his 90th UAAP game. Coming into the league as a consultant first with Coach Sandy Ares-Papachaga as lead coach. And taking over the next year as Tolentino throws up a three, rims out. And that's it for the third quarter.
A great third quarter for LaSalle, shooting 50% from the field, holding down Ateneo to 4 out of 16 for 25% field goal shooting. They're doing all that they can do, and they're doing it so well, holding the Blue Eagles down to only 42 points in 3 quarters.
Watching this game's better if you've got KFC. Call KFC Delivery now, 887-8888. And our Jollibee champ leading candidate is Joshua Webb right now. Big burger goodness like no other. LaSalle turning a 4-point deficit at halftime into a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Here you go. Last minutes of the first encounter between the collegiate rivals, Ateneo and LaSalle. And after 3 quarters, as I mentioned earlier, that 4-point deficit at halftime is now a 4-point lead for De La Salle.
And look at the quarter scoring boom. Quickly, it stands out right there. That awesome third quarter performance by LaSalle on both ends of the floor, scoring 20 points and holding down Ateneo to only 12.
Justin Chua, right now, getting it down to 2 points, 46-44 on a mental lapse on defense by LaSalle.
You know, aside from the bad field goal shooting of Ateneo all game long and of LaSalle in the first 2 quarters, you're seeing a quality ball game because both teams only have 11 turnovers so far.
Paredes from 16, that's long, and tracked down by Montfort, struggling to regain his dribble. He's a master at that, trying to get that foul while he's stumbling.
And it looks like all rims are going to fall off.
The over 16,000 people enjoying this first encounter. Fourth personal on Joel Tolentino.
Those are actually paying tickets.
That's right.
You know, Ateneo LaSalle has a lot of complimentary tickets too.
Press people also.
We're pretty much packed. I'd argue this is about, what, 18,000 easily.
At least. By the way, Justin Chua earlier is the first player who gets into double figures for both teams, right? With 10 points.
Well, Joshua Webb has 10 points.
Oh, there you go. For Ateneo, rather. I'm sorry. A minute gone by. Fourth and final quarter. As Montfort shoots the three and sends that baby home. Let's go to Jessica Mendoza quickly. Jeff.
We got to get back on defense were the first words to come out of Coach Norman Black's mouth in that last huddle. We can't just let them steal the ball away, he said. Coach added that they can't get lazy now, not in the fourth quarter. They need to pick up their offense and to get that ball back in the lane. Team captain Eric Salamat also had something to say. Hey, he yelled, enjoy lang tayo, Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much. Trying to relieve the pressure from the rest of the team. They've gone through so many battles, TJ, and this fourth quarter, it's very dangerous. If, you know, this is close because their experience can close it out. LaSalle is depending on their energy and hustle, and they get that ball because of that. Right now, as Ateneo's in the lead once again. Atkins, time to shoot. Nothing there. Mendoza all alone for the putback.
Well, when you're scrambling defensively, boxing out is the least of your priorities, and Mendoza, right place at the right time for that putback.
And again, it's that extra effort of LaSalle keeping them in this game. While Ateneo will rely heavily on a lot of championship experience. Here in this fourth quarter, 8 minutes to play. The lead shifting to De La Salle.